Welcome to Chaotic Sparks. In today's video, we delve into the shocking truths behind conspiracy theories that have become reality. Stranger than fiction, when truth gets weird. Have you ever felt like reality is more bizarre than the wildest movie plot? Ever feel like you're living in a movie? Like the events unfolding around you are too surreal to be true? Like the line between fact and fiction is blurring? It's as if the boundaries that separate reality from imagination are dissolving. Sometimes the wildest stories, the ones they call conspiracy theories, turn out to be true. Imagine that. These tales, often dismissed as mere fabrications, sometimes hold a kernel of truth that can shake our understanding of the world. The government, big corporations, powerful people, hiding things right under our noses. They operate in the shadows, keeping secrets that could change everything we know. It happens more often than you think. History is filled with instances where the truth was stranger than fiction, where the unimaginable became reality. Buckle up because we're diving down the rabbit hole. Prepare yourself for a journey into the unknown, where every twist and turn reveals something more astonishing. We're talking about those stories that make you question everything you thought you knew. The ones that force you to reconsider your beliefs and challenge your perceptions. The ones that send chills down your spine and make you wonder, what if the world is not as it seems? What if the truth is hidden in plain sight? The truth is out there, and it's often stranger than fiction. It's waiting to be uncovered, to be brought to light. So, are you ready to explore the mysteries that lie beneath the surface? Whispers in the dark conspiracy theories in our world. These whispers often start in the shadows, spreading through hushed conversations and cryptic messages. Conspiracy theories are like ghosts in the machine of society. They lurk in the background, unseen but always present, influencing thoughts and actions in subtle ways. They whisper about hidden agendas, secret societies, and events that defy explanation. These theories often draw on the unknown, the unexplained, and the mysterious, weaving intricate narratives that captivate the imagination. Some dismiss them as the ramblings of the paranoid, but others see them as a necessary counterbalance to official narratives. They argue that questioning the status quo is essential for a healthy democracy. These theories, whether true or false, can have a powerful impact on our world. They can shape public opinion, influence political decisions, and even alter the course of history. They can erode trust in institutions, fuel social unrest, and even incite violence. When people lose faith in their leaders and institutions, the social fabric can begin to unravel, leading to chaos and conflict. But they can also inspire critical thinking, challenge established power structures, and lead to the uncovering of genuine wrongdoing. In some cases, conspiracy theories have led to significant revelations and reforms, proving that sometimes, questioning the official story is not just paranoia, but a necessary pursuit of truth. They called them crazy historical conspiracies proven true. History is full of examples of so-called conspiracy theories that turned out to be true. Remember when the government said they weren't spying on us? Turns out they were. Or when they denied the existence of Area 51? Yeah, that one was real too. These aren't just isolated incidents. From the Watergate scandal to the Tuskegee syphilis study, time and again, what were once dismissed as outlandish claims have been proven to be disturbing realities. These revelations force us to confront the uncomfortable truth that power often is abused. The CIA's mind games MKUltra and the manipulation of reality. This covert operation remains one of the most controversial and disturbing chapters in the history of American intelligence. One of the most chilling examples of a conspiracy theory turned reality is the CIA's MKUltra program. Initially conceived in the early 1950s, MKUltra aimed to explore the possibilities of mind control and psychological manipulation. For decades, the CIA conducted secret experiments on unwitting subjects using mind-altering drugs, hypnosis, and torture in an attempt to control human behavior. These experiments were often conducted without the knowledge or consent of the participants, leading to severe psychological and physical harm. The program's existence was denied for years, dismissed as the stuff of paranoid fantasy. Government officials and mainstream media often ridiculed those who dared to suggest such a program could exist, branding them as conspiracy theorists. But in the 1970s, a series of investigations, including a Senate hearing, revealed the shocking truth about MKUltra. The hearings uncovered a trove of documents that detailed the extent of the program and the horrifying methods employed. The program's exposure sent shockwaves through the nation and raised serious questions about government overreach and the ethics of scientific experimentation. Public outrage led to calls for greater transparency and accountability within intelligence agencies, and the revelations about MKUltra continue to influence debates about government power and human rights to this day. The Watergate scandal is another prime example of how a seemingly outlandish conspiracy theory can shake the foundations of power. When rumors surfaced of a break-in at the Democratic National Committee headquarters in the Watergate Hotel, the Nixon administration dismissed them as a third-rate burglary attempt. However, investigative journalists, following a trail of money and hush money, uncovered a web of lies and cover-ups that reached the highest levels of government. If you're enjoying this video, please subscribe to Chaotic Sparks for more content like this. The scandal ultimately led to the resignation of President Richard Nixon, proving that even the most powerful people in the world are not above the law. The Tuskegee syphilis study stands as a dark stain on the history of American medicine. For 40 years, the U.S. Public Health Service conducted a study on African American men diagnosed with syphilis. These men were never told their diagnosis, nor were they given treatment, even after penicillin became widely available. This horrific experiment, shrouded in secrecy and deception, exemplifies how easily vulnerable populations can be exploited in the name of science. The study's exposure in 1972 sparked outrage and led to significant changes in informed consent laws and medical ethics. The line between a conspiracy theory and a disturbing truth can be thin. These historical examples show us that sometimes the truth is stranger and more unsettling than fiction. They teach us to question everything, to be wary of blind trust in authority, and to always seek the truth, no matter how uncomfortable it may be. In a world where information is constantly manipulated and controlled, it's more important than ever to be discerning, to think critically, and to be willing to challenge the official narrative. The world is a complicated place full of half-truths, misinformation, and outright lies. It's easy to get caught up in the whirlwind of information overload, to blindly accept what we're told by those in positions of power, but it's more important than ever to question everything. Don't just take things at face value. Dig deeper, ask questions, and do your own research. Be wary of confirmation bias, the tendency to seek out information that confirms our existing beliefs. Instead, be open to different perspectives, even those that challenge your worldview. The world is a fascinating and often bewildering place. Conspiracy theories, whether true or false, remind us that there's always more to the story than meets the eye. They encourage us to stay curious, to never stop asking questions, and to always be open to the possibility that the truth might be stranger than fiction. So the next time you hear about a so-called conspiracy theory, don't be so quick to dismiss it. Take a closer look, do your research, and decide for yourself. You might be surprised at what you find. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Chaotic Sparks for more intriguing content.